All right, thanks again for starting your Sunday off with us here. A terrible day for Michigan fans yesterday.
Hold on. By the way. No socks today?
No socks today.
Yeah, come on. Look.
Wow.
Look, Braylon stepped up.
I know.
I kind of stepped up.
When I wake up and it's 77 degrees
I
in the
kinda
fall in
stepped up.
September, I'm good to go with no
But
socks.
this is known as the
least
socks
powder.
cave.
Seven socks
The seven
cave.
socks cave.
I hope he has powder, at least powder.
I got some. My feet don't smell that bad.
Bad means they smell.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Paging Dr. Scholes.
Exactly.
Sorry. Let's pull up more tweets from you out there people are saying stuff. This is Isaac W. Much respect to Braylon, as I'm a Michigan man myself, but there was nothing positive to take from that game. Total disaster. And this is Slim Hum. Honestly, looking at how Michigan is playing right now, I'm interested how bad it's going to be against MSU. I think a lot of people are worried about that. And David Pierce finally, does Dave Brandon stay because of what the basketball program has done, or does he go because football is the bread and butter? And I think bottom line, he came in and set the tone for himself when he was hired and said,
Brady Hoke is his hire. John Beeline was not his hire.
no, it was not. And he said football was the priority.
Here's the deal. David Brandon will stay because of how much money they make. It's all up to the president. If they keep making money, the athletic director will stay.
Gotta look the other way. In terms of, I wasn't necessarily saying I saw positive out of yesterday's game, but I'm speaking on the positive, what I've seen so far throughout the course of the year. So no, I didn't see a positive yesterday, but in what I've seen from week 1 till yesterday, I still see potential in these players.
What's next? Jim Harbaugh is the name that
Well,
so many
look,
people out there want.
I'd take any Harbaugh, Jim or John. Okay, that's number one. Here, the other names, people are going to mention Les Miles.
Who's 61 years old.
I know.
Always mention Les Miles.
Okay,
Right.
I don't. Dan Mullen at Mississippi State. He's in his early 40s. He was an assistant with Urban Meyer at Bowling Green. He's been at Notre Dame, so he's not just this, Southern hick or anything. He's done he's done a good job at Mississippi State. A young guy. They have a pretty good offense. I think that's the guy they should look at. Also, the guy from TCU is pretty good too.
Braylon, what you're in touch so much with your fellow former players. What do people feel about Dave Brandon? Because the fans on the outside are frustrated with him, with the whole mantra that it's money, and it's like what Stoney said, he'll win because that. Right. What do guys that have played for this program say about him?
I think a lot going on with the former players and Dave Brandon and their issues have nothing to do with what's going on the field, and that's what I don't get into. Like, I could care less about the petty things that are being talked about amongst them and him. That's petty business. I only care about what's going on that sideline, what's going on in that locker room. And that's what I want to discuss. That's what I want to talk about. That's what we need to figure out.
Ultimately, he's the guy at the top that is responsible. Brady Hoke falls in line with that, too.
By the way, you don't fire him now, although Charlie Weiss got axed today from Kansas this morning.
It's $7 million in a buyout.
Yeah.
We have a lot more to talk about as we come back. We're going to set the tone for you because Lions Game Day Live is next on 7. But we're going to wrap things up with our final thoughts after the break.